You had alluded to this as well with just Njoku and Harrison Bryant as tight ends. Do you see them splitting them out some? Those are both guys that probably run well enough. I'm trying to work around the lack of depth you have at wide receiver.
They're going to get creative. I mean, they're going to have to, right? They're going to split David Njoku out wide a lot. They're probably going to have Harrison more in and have him work up the seam that way. And then they'll have Amari Cooper on one side, and then maybe it's David Bell. I think it's eventually going to end up being David Bell or Donovan Peoples-Jones there, and they feel good about that. I think we have to start looking at this as pass catchers instead of wide receivers and tight ends. When you look at it that way, I can see where they're coming from, where they think they're going to be able to create some flexibility with this. But yeah, it's going to be different. But I would also remind people, the Shanahan style offense is not one that puts wide receivers on a pedestal. When this was run here in previous years, ran very well with Brian Hoyer in 2014 and Kyle Shanahan. I mean, they rolled out Taylor Gabriel, who was an undrafted guy that year, right, as one of the starting wide receivers. And that ended up turning out being a good thing for them in the long run. So I know things don't look great. There's not a lot of familiarity with that position, but I don't think necessarily familiarity is equating itself to bad, like a lot of people kind of usually jump to when they're not familiar with guys.